I'm glad you survived the elevator. Mr. Manson, you come in.
Hey.
Good to see you. I'm glad you brought a drink. Would you like another one? Come over here.
Yes.
Those are great shoes. Where do you buy shoes like that?
I actually had these shoes made.
Oh,
yeah, I saw this fantastic picture of Bowie doing an interview the day after he pulled the breakup of the Spiders from Mars.
Yeah.
And he was wearing shoes similar to this. I just gave him the picture, and I had to have them. It was after meeting Bowie. Like, I was afraid to meet someone who, like, I had, a lot of respect for, and I already had my dreams crushed when I met Gene Simmons and found out that it was all just a really bad marketing idea.
Worked well for him, though.
It did, but he was wearing a denim Looney Tunes shirt, and it really hurt my feelings.
I would tell you, he called me up once, and I was at the office, and he said he had this idea for a book, because he's taken pictures of all the girls he's had sex with, naked with their legs spread, and he wanted to do a book of it. He said, would you write the text? What would the text be? Just be, exclamation points or so. I had to bow out of that. I said, I don't think I can do that.
Good call.
I want to ask you about Bowie, because Bowie has told me even that he escaped out of the Ziggy Stardust thing because he realized he didn't want to, he sort of stuck with a persona and be kept in it by his audience or something. Do you feel that you have a persona that you could be stuck in, or do you feel you're changing it all the time as well?
No, it's not like I sit at home and I'm always wearing makeup, or I sit at home and I'm always doing things that people see me in videos, but it's not as simple as am I different on stage or off stage, because you're ultimately always performing. There's an old saying.
Except now.
Well, that's exactly the point. There's an old saying, the bed is the poor man's opera. So there's always a level of performance in any part of anyone's life. And it's the same thing with politics. The best way for me to be patriotic is to be Marilyn Manson. I don't find America a place where I'd want to live unless Marilyn Manson existed. So I define success more by the way I feel when I go to sleep at night. If I'm happy with, what I've created, that's success to me.
Would you like to step outside for a minute? We have a beautiful view of New York. I like it. Let's bring Metropolis. Should we take the absinthe as well?
Yeah. This is nice. This is very
cool. Have a seat.
I spent 4 months in New York because I was contemplating moving here, but I felt that the city was too busy for me, too much information. I kind of live in the countryside now in a strange way.
That sounds really strange.
It is really strange.
You can stay home.
I'm someone who's, even as a child, always reclusive. AA will tell you that's the signs of an alcoholic.
You've never had that problem, though, right?
No, I wouldn't say I was an alcoholic. I'll admit to being a drug addict, but not an alcoholic.
But not an addict, because you're functioning.
Well, a professional drug addict.
As a persona.
Not an amateur.
Well, someone once said that self-loathing is a form of narcissism, too.
It is.
Which made me kind of...
It is. No, I mean, it is. It's kind of like the people who don't get goth. They think, these kids are miserable all the time, but they don't understand that it's kind of sarcastic in a sense. At least I hope so. During Columbine, they made that into such an event. They made it into something worse, and I was blamed for it. My whole life was completely turned upside down. People shut their doors on me. I mean, it wasn't just like the media and the right-wing Christians blaming my music. It was, I had things in place to do, and they were canceled,
Well, let's go look at some Marilyn Manson paintings, because you're such a good painter. A lot of people don't know that.
Very flattering. Do you have a chance to go to the restroom? No, I'm film.
Sure. I'm told that the director's cut is not the one to see. It's all about Jackie.
No, I saw no, that guy's a really good director.
But the girl in it, the girl who was in Kill Bill, she's cute. We love her. The schoolgirl, assassin girl.
Yeah. No, when I saw that, I was like, I've seen this before.
So this is the church in Berlin, right?
Yes, this is like it's the only architectural piece I've ever painted. It was based off of a photograph that I saw in a black and white book.
Watercolor is the most difficult kind of painting. And do you throw away a lot of stuff because you dropped a blot or something?
It was the only thing I ever tried to paint with. I mean, my fiance gave me an Alice in Wonderland watercolor kit A lot of my paintings have bright colors in them, which people don't expect.
Okay, well let's see what else is going on here. Well, now this
that's the cover of the album. It's the first time I've ever tried to like paint a self-portrait that's true to looking like me, because I've always been very abstract. But that
I would hate trying to paint a self-portrait. I just couldn't look at it.
Well, everyone always says that it's is that you? And it's like supposed to be like a woman or Johnny Depp or something. I'm like, no.
All right, let's see what's okay. The band. There they are.
And there's Pogo that dated.
Where did you meet Pogo? It was one of the most interesting.
I met him in Miami at the Kitchen Club. He was wearing a tuxedo and he was laughing, but he was by himself.
Always a dangerous sign, I think.
I was by myself too, so we kind of got along. But he was about to accept a job to NASA because he went to college for 6 years as engineering. He was building robots. I just asked. I said, if you buy a keyboard, we can start a band together. So, despite other people who alleged that they helped create the band, it was really. Pogo was the first person I met.
Who's the new guitar player?
Yeah, I haven't really announced that yet. So.
Okay. But there's someone to announce.
There is someone to announce, yeah.
Will we all be shocked?
Yeah.
And this sums up, I felt like this.
That's a modern art piece.
And there we are. Thank you very much for stopping by. And would you like to take the absinthe with you?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Thank you, Mary. I'm glad you came by. I'm glad you're have a good time in France. It'll be fabulous.
Awesome freedom fries.
Burger Royale. Au revoir.